Welcome, Uni Crew. The lounge is open, and I'm your host, Uni Gwen. Today is a special episode because we have a special guest with us. So grab your coffee and get comfy. All right, my special guest, her name is Barbara. She is visiting from the Central Valley. She's my best friend. And Barbara, do you want to talk a little bit about how we met?
Hi, yeah, sure. So my name is Barbara, like Gwen said. We met a couple of years ago. It's Obispo, and I used to live here. I grew up in Bakersfield, lived in Bakersfield most of my life. But once I moved up here, her and I worked at a school together, and we just hit it off right off the bat. She had this great, crazy personality, and I told her at the time she reminded me a lot of my grandma, which is not an insult because I loved my grandma to death, and she was just like the life of the party kind of person.
That's very sweet. Thank you, Barbara. And Barbara, I know that you have dipped into a little bit of skincare here and there, and some Korean skincare. So, Barbara, I would like you to tell our listeners how you got into Korean skincare.
So, when our first started sending me care packages a few months ago, and some of which included her favorite Korean skincare products. And I was very hesitant because I have very sensitive skin. And she just kept like pushing me and just like reassuring me, like, hey, just give this a try, and then I won't be mad or hate you if you don't like these products. Just give them a try, please. And the moment I started trying the products, I really, really liked them for my skin. There was maybe one product I would say, right, Gwen, that was like it kind of irritated my skin a little bit.
It was a sheet mask, I think.
Yeah. So I think overall, though, she has sent me probably close to 10 different products, including like sheet masks, toners, serums, just all kinds of things like that. And yeah, I think I've really come to like Korean skincare just based on some of the things I've tried. And even some of those ended up being repurchases for me.
And I'm really happy that you're on Korean skincare. I mean, I think you know this. Um, and it's really just a joy to be able to introduce somebody else to Korean skincare, and kind of like that's how it's really spreading. I feel like it's just word through mouth, you know? And then everybody sees what you're doing and then they ask you about it. It's really nice to just keep sharing the love.
Also, like pop culture is huge for Korean skincare, and just skincare, hair products, like anything beauty in general.
Totally.
I see a lot of videos like that circulating.
Yeah. That's true. And Barbara, can you talk a little bit about what your skin journey was like? And do you feel like you have a good skincare routine that works well for you?
I think I have a good skin regimen now. Let me take you back to high school. So, high school, I really struggled with acne around my hairline specifically. I played a lot of sports in high school. And so at that time, it was just, I guess, like hormones, sweat, like all of the things. And I would get bangs to kind of cover that area because I was so self conscious about it. And one day my mom took me to the dermatologist, and so I sat with the dermatologist, and they recommended, something that's called Accutane.
Wow.
Accutane is like a pill that you take, and, you essentially take it every day, and, you actually have to make sure that you're testing like, doing pregnancy tests too for it, which is crazy.
Wow.
I'm like,
That
in
sounds
my
crazy.
time in high school, if that was I don't know, like, that was crazy to me. I'm like, "I'm not even, like, sexually active, so that's
Exactly.
crazy." But anyway, I got on Accutane, and I only was able to stay on it for a few months. I think literally almost every side effect that was listed on Accutane, I ended up experiencing.
Oh, wow.
It was awful. Like, I had so much skin sensitivity, and I remember, like, vividly, my mom actually even a few months after being off of Accutane, my mom waxed my eyebrows, and my skin actually came off, and it was so extremely painful, and we kinda had to commit, like, she had already done one side and the other side was, the wax was just sitting there, and I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to do it. You're just gonna have to do it because, I mean, I can't walk around with wax on one."
Exactly. No, and I feel like your skin story is pretty extreme. It's definitely not something that you hear a lot from from other people that have, problems with their acne. And I had acne issues too when I was a teenager. And like you said, I totally get what you're saying because I had 0.00 confidence. Your confidence just goes down. Unfortunately, that's just what ends up happening. But your skin story is pretty extreme. So what is your like routine now? Is it still the same or
So kind of fast forwarding, I ended up like really getting into I believe it's the philosophy line, and they do this cleanser that's called Purity. And that was like my go-to for so many years. And even now I still use it. It's a great cleanser if you're like trying to get your makeup off and um make your face feel really clean. However, I have really transitioned into Korean skincare quite a bit. Like, I think I've repurchased 3 of the products that you had originally sent to me, including, like, a serum, the toner, I think it's called the Round Lab toner. It's,
yeah,
like,
that's right.
amazing. And then right now, I would say my regimen consists of doing I would say I do a face mask probably about once a week. I really try to get it in once a week because the sheet masks just do such amazing things for my skin. I notice a huge difference in my skin's texture. I notice a difference in just overall hydration, which is really important to me because I suffer from dry skin. So
Mhm,
that's what I find to be really beneficial with Korean skincare products is
mhm.
just like feeling like my skin is just plump and moisturized. So right now, I would say sheet masks once a week. I cleanse my skin every single night, and every single morning. Sometimes if my skin looks dewy from the night before, like from using a sheet mask, I won't even wash my face in the morning because I
Same.
your skin works so hard to create those oils when you're sleeping, and I would hate to like just remove all the progress that your skin made throughout the night. So
Yeah.
sometimes my skin looks really nice in the morning and I just won't wash my skin.
Yeah. In moments like those, that because I totally get what you're saying, I feel like my skin doesn't need anything else. It's already where I want it, what I want it to look like, feel like, and it's really nice and glowy. I love that. I just go over my face with like a toner pad just to give it like a fresh start. And I honestly really like the Skin Food Carrot toner pads. Those are actually number one in Korea.
Yeah.
They sold last year. They had the number one selling award in Olive Young.
Mm.
And if you know what Olive Young is, it's like Ulta, but like 10 times hyped for skincare. And it's like the best store that they have for like all things Korean skincare. They have 3 levels in Korea. And I'll talk a little bit about that later because I actually did go to Korea and visit that store. That's pretty much the number one competition store for skincare in Korea. But I highly recommend those. They just leave your face like so like hydrated and it feels nice and it has like a little bit of texture on the toner pad. All toner pads are different, and but this one I really enjoy, and I haven't gotten any allergic reactions, none of that. So I definitely highly recommend you try that out. But now, moving on, Barbara, thank you for sharing your skin story with us because that's very personal. And I share mine as well. So it's like coming from someplace that we struggled with. But what are the 3 top things that you would probably say that you're actually absolutely loving, your favorite, probably going to be repurchasing again? What would you say that's in your list?
100%. I say the Round Lab toner. I've actually repurchased that already, and I am probably a quarter way
Mm.
through my new bottle. I would say definitely the cleansing oil. I'm not sure the brand name of the cleansing oil. Do you want to kind of share that?
Yeah, it's mayo and honestly, I really don't know the correct way to say it, but it's MA colon NYO, and it's a
Mhm.
cleansing oil. It really removes all your makeup. And you were telling me that you really, really enjoyed this and you've noticed some benefits. So could you share a little bit of what you've noticed?
Right now, I think that is in, like, my top 2 skincare products, only because, like, my skin looks so beautiful, like, I feel the most confident without makeup when I use that cleansing oil. Kind of what the process is, like, if I have a full face of makeup on, which I do, because I have to dress nice for work, and I like to feel put together. So at the end of the night, when I have a lot of makeup on my skin, that cleansing oil is amazing because I can just rub it through my fingers, warm the product up a little bit, make sure I'm rubbing the product in my skin just in circles, and I just take my time. I sit there, I massage my skin for a couple of minutes, and if I notice the product is kind of going away a little bit on my hands, I'll add a little bit of water, rub my hands together, and it kind of reactivates the cleansing oil, and I'm able to get quite a bit of my makeup off, and then I go in and I cleanse my face after, and my skin just looks so plump, like, and tight and just so pretty and shiny, like, I would, like, move my head in the mirror back and forth, and just kind of watch the light bounce off my cheek because it was so pretty and shiny. So I would say right now that is my, in my definitely my top 2 favorite
And how
skincare
long have
products.
you been using it?
I've been using it for probably a little over a month now, and I use it I'm very, like, I go ham on it, and I know I shouldn't, I should probably use, like, 2 pumps, but I use, like, 3 to 4 pumps because it just feels so good on your skin. It has, like, an interesting effect, like, when you're rubbing it on your skin, it stays warm,
Hmm.
and I notice a huge difference, especially my problem area is, like, my nose. I have, like, the most, like,
Me too.
issues with my pores there.
Blackbeds.
Yeah, and just like
Mhm.
the what is sebaceous glands and all
Mm.
that kind of stuff. Like, it just feels so good after, and, like, your skin just feels like a baby's bottom.
And don't you ever wonder why this stuff wasn't around when we were younger? I think our journey would have been looking like whole picture different,
Yeah.
you know?
I think it would've made the world of difference because, like, I didn't wear makeup in high school. I only wore mascara, and so I knew that my skincare issues or my skin issues weren't coming from makeup products or anything like that. It was solely because I was a teenager and I had hormones and, like, I played sports and all that stuff. So, I would say, like, if I could go back and I knew that these products existed, I would 100% be using these products.
So would I.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And you said there was a sheet mask as well.
Oh my gosh, my favorite sheet mask of life. Like, I think it is seriously so good. So I actually stumbled upon it with Gwen. We went to Costco one day, and she mentioned it because she knew it was a big skincare product in Korea. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, people rave about this sheet mask. It's amazing. We should get this box." And I'm like, "Gwen, it's $55. I'm not getting that box." And she's like, "No, no,
Pricey.
no, we can go halfers on it." And then that's what we did. We ended up, I think it comes with what, 24 sheet masks or something like that?
Yeah, and we halved it 12 and 12.
Yeah, so each of us only ended up paying about like 27 bucks, and we just dispersed like 12 and 12, and then those have lasted me. I think I still have probably like 4 or 5 of them left. I try to use those probably about like once a month because like I love them so much and I don't want to like run out of the product before I can get some more. So I've just been using them on a monthly basis. Do you want to give the name of the sheet
Oh,
mask?
yes. It's the Biodance Deep Collagen sleeping mask. And I know, Unicrew, that you know what I'm talking about. This
Mhm.
is like a really big, like TikTok,
Yes.
um, like viral sheet, and it's the pink package. And for those of you who don't know much about this mask, and this is your first time listening or second time or whatnot, but just to let you guys know, in Sephora, they are so pricey. I bought the Sephora pack. It was only a 4 pack of sheet mask, and it was like $20. And it's just not, it's not going to give you that bargain that
Yeah.
other sheet
Like, we can
sheet
get
masks would be.
triple that for
Exact, yeah.
same cost.
So, I mean, when I went to go visit Barbara, we did go to her local Costco because actually my Costco over here in Slow County just didn't have it. And so like when I saw the box, I was like, wow. I was like, I think this is a great deal. I think that that's a great idea. If you have like a friend or somebody who has another Costco card or Costco membership, you guys go halfers together and you get the best deal
Yeah.
for the 50 or no, it's $55.
The box is
The box is
55.
55.
Each of
Yeah,
us paid about 27. And that's actually where we found the cleansing oil too. We
that's
ended up
right.
getting both products at my local Costco,
Yeah.
which my local Costco is in Bakersfield. For those of you who don't know, Bakersfield is located in the Central Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep an eye out. I know every Costco is different and they get different merchandise, but if you happen to see them, I highly suggest going in with a friend and just like going halfers on it because they're truly amazing products. I think I've noticed a huge, huge difference in my skin, especially with that product. I'd say the cleansing oil and that are my top two favorite skincare products. I like it because it's such a low maintenance skincare routine where, like, I can put that mask on when, like, it's kinda like the end of the day and maybe, like, I'm cleaning up a little, vacuuming around the house or whatever. I can put that sheet mask on, and it stays pretty well on your skin when you're
Exactly.
moving
I'm
around.
glad you touched on that because I think I told you that too. We first
Mhm.
tried one together and I just felt like I could be doing laundry. It just
Yes.
doesn't move.
Yeah.
I really, really like that.
I love that about the product, and then also, Gwen and I, when we tried this product, each of us were like, "Okay, we're gonna make it a mission to kind of sleep all night with this mask and see what our skin looks like in the morning," and oh my gosh, like, our skin was so pretty in
Very
the
glowy,
morning, like,
super pretty.
we didn't even, wanna put on any makeup.
Yeah.
It was just so pretty, like, you didn't even have to, like, moisturize your skin if you didn't want to.
Yeah.
Your skin just looks so hydrated, and, like, I was telling her too, like, I noticed a huge, difference and decrease in, like, my eye puffiness. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when I use those sheet masks, I don't have as much eye puffiness and, like, under eye circles, which is great. Like, I feel like that area is more firm, which is, like, I would say another problem area for me.
Right.
Not that it's, like, a horrible like, you can notice it right away, but I've just noticed that over time with using these products, like, all of my problem areas on my skin have slowly but surely gotten so
Wow.
much better.
That's great.
Mm.
That's great. And also, Unicrew, just to give you a little side note here, in case you're still a little hesitant and not sure if you want to try this because you might have sensitive skin, Barbara actually has sensitive skin. And at first, I was not sure how this mask was going to do on her face because she did have a reaction to a sheet mask before. And did this one give you any reaction at all? Did it make you itchy or anything?
None at all. It was actually really soothing and comfortable because it has like a very cooling effect.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I was telling Gwen I like to do is I like to lay in bed and just have the ceiling fan going so that my sheet mask constantly feels like a cooling effect. And I love that feeling. It's so relaxing to me and it feels like I'm just at a spa. So like I've done this a couple times where I've just slept all night in the mask and woke
Mm-hmm.
up and just I don't cleanse my face in the morning after taking off the mask. I just go right in with my makeup routine.
That's great. I think those are really awesome. I mean, they're a little pricey, but I feel like they're worth it. But I would just still try to be looking out for that Costco deal. And also, just to touch base, Unicrew, if you have a Costco, it's really just a hit and miss. Not all Costcos are going to have the same things. They're not going to have like the same K beauty products that my Costco is going to have, is like Barbara's is going to have in the Central Valley. And so you really just have to kind of go in and see what they have. But if you are going to pick up the Mayo cleansing oil, we got it for as low as for like 19.99. So check that out. If you're in your local Costco, that's the sale price. And Barbara, now that you've told us everything that you used, you have a routine, you see the difference, you see the benefits. How is your confidence level now?
I would say my confidence level has definitely boosted over the last few months. I feel like I skin makes me look younger now. My makeup goes on so much smoother. The texture on my skin is far less than what it was, like, specifically in regards to, I would say, like, pores, and then also, like, I don't know, it's such a nice feeling to feel confident in your own skin. Like, I can just on the weekends, I can just wear mascara, put on a little bit of brows, and feel completely comfortable in my own skin.
Yes. And I think that was ultimately my goal. It's always been my goal, but it was more my goal, starting into this skincare journey myself with my K beauty and stuff that I use. My whole goal is to try to get to a point where I feel confident enough to wear makeup or not wear makeup and feel fine either way.
Mhm.
But if I don't wear makeup, it's because I love my skin
Yeah.
and I love how it looks. I don't feel like I need it. Um, and I've actually gotten to that place now. So I'm so happy. But I don't think I could have gotten there if I kept using the same American products that we have on the shelves because I feel like our American products are so chemically infused. Like it's not really like Korean products. Like they use different products and like they're more natural and they have like, more benefits.
I say, like, I think for me, skincare is one of my favorite areas to splurge on
Mhm.
because you only get, like, you only get one set of skin, and, like, my goal is to, because my grandma had really beautiful skin even as she aged, and so, like, that's my goal. Like, I want my skin to look healthy
Mm,
as I age.
exactly.
Like, I'm okay with, like, wrinkles, and I'm okay with, like, aging and the aging process, but I also want to have and feel like I have beautiful skin
Yeah.
also.
That's great. And I'm just so happy that you're into K beauty skincare. I know that you've heard me say this over and over
So many times.
so many times, Winnie Crew, but I'm really happy that Barbara is trying skincare. It's really nice to hear Barbara's reaction. I know that Barbara's a very busy person. She's got a job that, day and night, she's always busy. She's just working all the time. But I always try to drop her little text messages and I try to ask her, hey, how did this work? Did this work for you? Did you like this? Did you try this? And hearing her responses or just seeing the responses when I read them that she loves a product that
Can I
I
just say I love your little check-ins with me
I do
because I
I
I
do
feel
check
like
in.
it really, like, forces me to take a moment and just really give myself some self-care and just, like, pamper myself for at least 15 minutes, cleanse my skin, throw a sheet mask on for 15 minutes, just sit down and relax for a moment. Those check-ins, like, really help for me because, like, mental health is huge for me. So
Yeah,
just taking a moment to just
self-care.
enjoy that
Yeah,
self-care.
that's self-care. And that's really important, guys. Oni crew, you have to take care of your skin now because you're like Barbara said, we are gonna age, not every wrinkle is gonna, come off, but I'm not, gonna try Botox or anything like that because I feel like what I'm using now is enough.
Mhm.
I honestly I even get compliments on my skin now. I never used to do that. And on my Instagram, over on Instagram, Uni Crew, I will be posting a picture of just my skin at probably one of the worst moments of my life. Is just so crater facey. I've got pimples all over. I showed Barbara today. Barbara was in shock today, weren't you, Barbara?
Yeah, because I was like, "Holy crap, I don't even remember your skin looking like that." But you know what? Like, when we worked together, I know that that was an issue for you, and that was, like, such a big thing for you is you kept saying, "I wanna fix this, like, I wanna find a product that really works for my skin." And so I think that you've also found some of your favorite Korean skincare products.
I agree. Yeah. And Uni Crew, that was our lounge session for today. I want to go ahead and send a special shout out to Barbara for being on the G's K Love Lounge. Sorry, guys. I'm super excited that she's here. She's here visiting me, and we always talk about skincare. So. So thank you, Uni Crew, for listening to us, and we'll be back next for the next episode. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you have a great week. Enjoy it. Do some skincare, self care, do a sheet mask. 15 to 20 minutes is all you really need. But you know what? The best advice I could give is like, if you're busy, just put it on, do your routine, watch a show, sit down, maybe read a book, because those 15 minutes are going to pass, whether you do the dishes or whether you're wearing a sheet mask. And Barbara, do you want to give any advice to our Uni crew that's listening?
I would say of all the products, if anything, please, please, please buy or try the cleansing oil. That's what I'm
Right.
going to challenge you guys with is searching for the cleansing oil and just giving it a try. Like you will notice a difference day one of trying that product.
That's awesome. All right, Uni crew. Thank you so much. Thank you, Barbara, for your advice. Do something with it because I'm telling you, I think that we both have seen the results and the benefits, and the results actually speak for themselves. Like, spend a little bit more money on your, products because honestly, they're worth it. All right, Uni crew, the lounge is closing for now, but we'll be back with another episode and meet you back here with your coffee. Bye.